Hello everyone and welcome back to Tales of Arise. Today we're just going to continue from where we left off. But before we do anything gameplay related, I want to wish you all a happy new year. We're about to leave 2022 and 2023 is about to arrive. And what a year is going to be when it comes to games. And what I'm pretty happy about is that it seems like a lot of the games are still for PS4. So it's going to be an eventful year for me even if I still have a PS4. Hopefully in 2023 I can manage to get my hands on a PS5. But yeah, we'll see when that happens. For now, I'm sitting with a PS4 and it's running smoothly and all that still. And with the new screen I got when I moved into my new apartment, well, it's a new experience in all. And personally, this has been a year with a lot of ups and some major downs. But I'm not going to dwell too much on that in this video. I might talk more about it in another video, eventually maybe a vlog if I decide to do that. But I might also talk about that during another gameplay video eventually, because I tend to talk a little bit more freely when I'm playing games sometimes. So with that, let's get to the gameplay. As I've said earlier, today we're going to continue from where we left off, which means we're going to try to find the others. Here we have Dohalim at least.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danon, do you bear the same crest as the current Renin sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Danon for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renin, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renin. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well,
Yeah, by the
I'm
way,
only
did I
estimating
mention
based on
he's,
historical
or
record,
Alphen is
but
300
all the facts
years
would seem
old?
to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, No thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
Well, it's very nice to be a random. Or more like, he's very nice when we compare him to other randoms. Where are the next one?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegus, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Yeah, I get what he's saying there, with things feeling like they happened yesterday or a week ago or something like that, when it actually happened 300 years ago. That is sort of what happens with traumas. If you have experienced that, it may feel like it was yesterday or very short time ago, but it was actually a long time ago, and that is sort of what trauma does to people. It haunts people very long time after. That is at least how I connect with this little conversation there, and that part of the conversation. No, that is not one of ours. We have one down there. Who the hell? Okay, yeah, it's sure.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Yeah, I
Say,
keep forgetting that
How did you get back down here from
Shion has
Legacy
been
anyway?
trapped by Wolverine.
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
And I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
Well, the Danans, I guess. There you are.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kinda my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place. No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Maybe he needed that little conversation there. I mean, I feel he's like one of those who won't let others help him, but he would gladly help everyone else.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Finally, we're back in the party again.
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to
Invading
hurry.
troubles.
Remember, if the pain's too much...
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come!
Level 31!
Can't let even a single
Holy!
There's a firm no-Zugo policy.
Fine by me.
What level are we at the moment?
Here I come!
Bet that sheriff hiding something safe.
Lightning off! Raging
Take this!
Thunderstorm!
You're on!
Asleep now!
Can't get out of this.
Look sharp for the sun!
And the worst is that we don't have any
Split it open.
Be my
healing
guest.
powers.
Okay.
Sealed! Not in your dreams! Going
Stardust!
Dazzling spin! Photon flash!
Here I come! Try harder! Not a chance!
May 1,000 gales
Stardust!
carry you to strike now!
This time I'm off! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! Here I come!
May 1,000 gales
You're
carry you to
finished!
strike!
Time to shine.
Good
Big
season!
blast! You're mine!
Mine! This one's mine!
You're finished! Right! Take this! You're finished!
Lightning orb!
You're on! Eat dirt!
I'm gone!
Destruction! Here I come!
Tiger Blade!
Done for now. I'm just getting started. Time to shine. Leave the ensnaring to me. Save you here. Humbling to me.
Now!
I can do this all day.
Something
roar.
In an instant! Impact block! Demon Tank!
Supernova!
Oh god.
Time's down!
You're on!
Come on.
Stardust!
I'm gone! Make it rain!
Hey, blow them away.
It seems like it's going fine so far. I just hope we don't have to go through too many of these battles.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, this Limb kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've
I
learned
get it.
something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron, and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
I guess they
Say the
will.
word and I'm there.
Certainly
Not
no objections.
there wouldn't have been
Then
a
it's
story.
agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture
28.
forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
I hear you. There!
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
You know what? Starting to think we should do that, because now we do have a lot of stuff. Let's see. Okay, why can't I? Let's head this way.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
I'm not surprised.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia Pride.
I did.
Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Whenever we can.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
If we can manage the place to take a rest, it would be fine. But yeah, it seems like we're just about to enter a place where we can rest.
So Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones. So deeply
Well,
ingrained
that
in his
is at
psyche that he
least
saw
what
them in the
I've
form
guessed
of dreams.
so far.
It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know. But the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I
Careful
really hope
there.
Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shion. I know we will.
Yes. What's on the menu for today? Pork bun?
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they see this.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
Is it this way then?
That's what we're going to...
We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go.
No. Wrong way, I guess.
Finally, some open space again.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Hola, amigos. We're going to pause you and go up there.
This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh, right.
How are we going to get past those without having to fight them? There is a reason why I sort of back 32. Okay,
Brace yourself!
this is going to be fun.
Nothing can get out of this!
Let's get you all
You're mine! You're finished!
Was yours even natural? Like astral energy! Hold on to your art. Here I come!
Denied! All mine! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! No escape! Damn it! Too fast!
I'll trip it up. Feel!
Here I come!
I'm surrounded!
It's over!
Tiger Blade!
Here I come! This is...
Make it rain!
Destruction!
Divine strength!
Not a chance!
Too much to handle?
No escape! Destruction! First strike! You're finished!
Photon stop breaking death!
You make me angry. That was a bad idea.
In a bind?
You're
I'm
mine!
on it! I'll run you
May
down!
a thousand gales tear you to shreds!
Tiger Blade! Eat this!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Destruction!
This one's all mine!
Destruction!
Look sharp!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
I've still got a ways to go.
Guess this is the right way. It's not. Central level. There is a way this way too. Oh god. Hi there.
Brace yourself.
Great.
You picked the wrong fight. You're mine.
This one's mine! Hurricane!
Destruction.
They got me flanked! Eat that in your dreams! Talon Hurricane!
Destruction.
This one's mine! Leaving
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
No complaints here! We've been snaring.
Tara?
Yeah!
Did you manage to heal yourself?
Here I come.
No, 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 no.
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Oh, okay. Hi there.
Scattering severing pieces! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
Destruction.
Now I'll save you!
Take this. Destruction.
Going in! Talon Hurricane! Roll now! Can't get out of this!
It's on.
Freaking
Totally. In an instant. Impact claw. Now. You're mine.
I'm on it! Look sharp!
Did we actually manage it?
There's always room
Wow.
for improvement.
Gold Gill. I only know that we have someone we might have to fight, and that is those over there. Hello. What did I miss? Only a pouch. Pineapple Gal.
I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try, but that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp.
The F. Okay, 31. That is not too bad.
Slog with this one.
You picked the wrong fight.
This one's mine.
I'll run you through!
Tiger Blade.
They may look cute and stuff, but they're fish.
You're mine.
Tiger Blade.
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
This one's mine.
Blue escape.
Tiger Blade.
Demon Fang.
I'm good now.
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
My turn.
Handle it.
Look sharp!
It's on. Demon Fang. Eat dirt.
First
Far
strike!
enough.
Destruction.
Make it rain.
Totally. In an instant. Impact claw.
I'm practically unstoppable.
Getting around. Super. Oh, hi. Damn. 5! Oh god.
This one's tough.
I'm certainly going to regret it. Hey, yeah. There is a person here that sort of starting to feel a little bit pale, I guess.
That's my cue.
Shut him down. Try harder.
Now I'm real mad.
I'll be bleeding this way. My extra energy.
Here I come. First strike.
Going in.
Destruction.
Bleeding this way.
This one's all mine.
Tiger
Blade.
Lightning orb. What? Hey, where's the eye?
I'm gonna need more.
Tiger Blade.
Destruction.
Air thrust.
Crush. Eat dirt.
Here goes.
One more. Smash you. I'm on a roll
Not
now.
in your dreams.
Look sharp.
It's really could be worth it.
Hang on.
Carry you to track.
Make it rain.
Show me. In an instant. Impact block.
Dance
No.
in the wind.
Going in. Far enough.
Get on your back with the others.
You're mine.
Now.
Destruction.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
My turn.
A whirling
Start
storm.
up.
Magic is
Make it rain.
Cyclone.
These guys picked the wrong fight.
No complaints here. The more the merrier.
Just don't go getting any rash ideas.
Wait a sec. No, we didn't came from there, we came from here. I guess. So, trying our best to run through and get up. Oh, shoot. Only 3.
Looks like trouble.
You wanna play?
Together we got this.
Supernova. Dance in the wind.
Eat
Is
dirt.
it hot? Tiger Wheel. Dance in the wind.
Destruction.
Air thrust. You have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be.
Destruction. Here I come.
Lightning
You're
Raging
mine.
Cascade.
Start up.
In here. I'll be saving you.
I'm on it.
Big wheel vortex. Now.
The enemy.
Demons descend.
Flashing fang.
Easy. Way to go.
This one's all mine. You picked the wrong fight.
I can carve through armor.
Dance in the wind. Now.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
May 1,000
No
gallons carry you to
Going
track.
in.
Destruction.
Test it up.
Do it. Here I come.
Fast. Frozen.
Hammer.
I feel this
Sprightlier
is
than before.
where I'm going to end for today, since it seems like this place will take a while to explore. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video or stream. Bye!